Is it time to buy or sell IONQ stock? In this video, we will explore IONQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 23rd of April, 2025, our system has rated IONQ as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of -0.52. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 25.15% since we initially suggested purchasing IONQ just 21 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.2% per day since it was classified as hold or accumulate. The stock is positioned in the midst of a broad and robust rising trend in the short term, indicating that a further increase within this trend is anticipated. The current 3-month trend implies a potential change of approximately 40.76% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 12.72% and 48.89%. In terms of longer-term projections, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 106.53%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 53.16% to 289.51% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $51.37 and $130.64. Our latest daily update for IONQ includes the headline, IONQ Inc. stock price fell more than 5.01% Wednesday, closing at $33.54. The IONQ Inc. stock price decreased by 5.01% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, May 21st, 2025, dropping from $35.31 to $33.54. During that day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 9.81%, with a daily low of $33.34 and a high of $36.61. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days, showing an overall rise of 15.1% over the past 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 3 million shares, although this occurred alongside falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 21 million shares were exchanged for approximately $707,070,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $54.74, while the lowest price was $6.22. Currently, the price stands at 38.73%, or $21.20, below the 52-week high of $54.74, which also marks the all-time high for this stock. IONQ stock surged by 21.2% following its first quarter earnings release, highlighting strong investor enthusiasm. This upward movement outpaced gains in the broader technology sector and the S&P 500, signaling renewed confidence in IONQ's ambitious plans in quantum computing and secure communication systems. Additionally, IONQ has partnered with Einride to explore the application of quantum computing in optimizing autonomous fleet logistics. This collaboration aims to tackle complex routing and scheduling challenges that traditional computing struggles with, which could broaden their market appeal and solidify their position in logistics and transportation. In the past year, IONQ stock has appreciated by an impressive 294%, driven by advancements in quantum technology that enhance computational speed and error correction. The ongoing excitement in the quantum computing space seems to be drawing significant investor interest, especially as the technology transitions from theoretical to applied use. Short-term, the stock's rapid rise post-earnings and positive industry sentiment may drive further investor interest, leading to continued upward momentum. In the long term, Partnerships like the one with Einride, along with consistent technological advancements, could position IONQ as a leader in the quantum computing sector, potentially making it a captivating investment opportunity as the market evolves. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, January 28, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned IONQ a neutral grade with a hold action. On Friday, October 11, 2024, it was reported that Zacks Investment Research assigned IONQ a perform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, October 2, 2024, it was reported that Needham assigned IONQ a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, August 12, 2024, it was reported that Benchmark assigned IONQ a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, August 8, 2024, it was reported that Needham assigned IONQ a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned IONQ stock a general strong sell rating. They have evaluated the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, analysts have also provided a strong sell rating for the stock. The following signals have been identified for IONQ. IONQ Inc. stock currently presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average. Conversely, it also indicates a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average, there is an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. If the stock continues to rise, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $34.01. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average around $28.32. A breakout through the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown through the long-term average will trigger a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been noted, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, May 20th, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by 5.01%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. It's important to note that volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday. This could serve as an early warning, and the stock merits closer monitoring. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots showed a sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger generated a buy signal 66 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a sell signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 31 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages resulted in a buy signal 29 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 24 days ago. The long-term moving average generated a buy signal 9 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages led to a buy signal 53 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for IONQ. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $31.84 and $26.37. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may decline to the next support level. In this case, IONQ Inc. has support just below today's level at $31.84. If this level is broken, then the next support based on accumulated volume will be at $26.37 and $26.12. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $3.27 between its high and low, representing a change of 9.81%. For the past week, the stock has seen an average daily volatility of 7.07%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for IONQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profit and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 6th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at negative 13 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for IONQ. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for IONQ is at $34.99. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a point worth considering for swing trading. On the downside, IONQ encounters its first support level at $31.84. If this support level holds, it could represent a good entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for IONQ from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 11th of March, 2025, Alameddine Rima executed an insider sale of 20,047 shares of common stock. On the 11th of March, 2025, Chapman Peter Hume executed an insider sale of 12,069 shares of common stock. On the 11th of March, 2025, Kramer Thomas G. executed an insider sale of 11,712 shares of common stock. On the 12th of March, 2025, Scannell William F. executed an insider purchase of 93,066 shares of common stock. On the 11th of March, 2025, Chapman Peter Hume executed an insider sale of 2 million shares of stock option, which represents the right to buy. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative with a ratio of negative 7.485. Overall, insiders purchased 8,684,710 shares and sold 9,869,113 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $32.02, reflecting a decline of 4.52%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has been generated from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is IONQ stock a good buy? IONQ Inc. displays several positive indicators. However, we do not find these sufficient to recommend it as a buy at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold or accumulate candidate while we await further developments. Due to minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have adjusted our analysis conclusion for this stock from a strong buy to a hold or accumulate status since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and price movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 22nd of May, we anticipate that IONQ will open higher by 96 cents and begin trading at $34.50. We want to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. Please do not base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.